here in Kansas City.
Did we
the
play
scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Bridgewater on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. That'll bring up second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
10 yards to go.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got his tight end Fant, and he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. To the air again with Bridgewater. And open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I didn't cross the
last
flag.
catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
No, matter of fact, I did call them. It goes to a answering machine. We gonna go again.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Pass complete to Noah Fant.
Noah Fant, 38 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Chiefs nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big change in... position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
At the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
You dirty.
Tyreek Hill.
That is dirty.
33 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
2-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This is the tight end Fant. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Some of them would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked-up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
It's a gain of 7.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot defensively. How do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
Oh, that's so bad.
But this is intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he he's taken down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
These two teams all tied after 1-7. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Good bro. Animation.
Down near the 20-yard
Should have been a pick. If you can't pick Mahomes like that, you can't just
That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. We often give credit to the O-line. There, two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his quick catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On third down, Bridgewater. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First down, Broncos.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes.
That's what how the fuck they slow him down?
Taken down, but not before he gets
Well, they
into
need to take
enemy
this off.
territory.
Damn.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 3 tight ends
This
in the
is
ball
animation
game here
slowing
on
people
1st and
down.
10.
At the 49-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
Yeah,
And that's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd
Oh, that's
down.
what the pig
And this is
browning.
incomplete. They were trying to get it into Kelsey that time, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. A quick
This
slant
nigga
to
just
Hill.
outran everybody.
And he takes this
Shit.
into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score, Chiefs 21, Broncos 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Bridgewater to throw it this time. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First down.
first down throw for Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again, it's Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes. Now he's
bro, he's blocked. How he even get the hit stick?
By the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He's getting blocked. How do you get a hit stick while being blocked?
Carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Bro, just take this shit out.
There is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They go play fake. Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
10 at the 46-yard line.
this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down by
officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He completes this to Sutton. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Bridgewater. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Now Gordon. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. Flush to his right.
This nigga dropped the ball.
He throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the
Cut it
good.
out.
What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. this is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Out, 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 out. Check, check. Yellow, 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 yellow. And Ripple is crunch.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
no gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't
Why is he following him?
too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And out of
They
bounds
have
on
to
the
fix
other
this.
side of midfield at the 45. That
There's
one
no way a
covers
nigga should be following a man and
29 yards.
down,
First
bro.
down.
Yard line.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Chiefs 31. Broncos 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Flushed out.
Oh, wow.
Able to get this to Gordon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for the Broncos on third, and even 40 yards. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
First down, Denver.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
6 at the 22-yard line.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
25-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 45. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now, he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your
my
job.
goodness, bro. I didn't even click on him.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one is gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it
that's BS. Frank Clark not supposed to be able to move like that.
On the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Frank Clark there on the stop.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater sets up the screen to Gordon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete to Melvin.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. From the gun, Bridgewater being chased out left.
This nigga can't throw, bro.
For the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 36 yards on the play.
Are you trying to get stats, my nigga? Did you call a timeout?
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This shit been stuck at 11 for way too long.
Today today's final.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think